Welcome back to Unhinged Reaction Videos. Doug and Ed here with ya. What's
Howdy.
up, Ed?
How's it going?
All right. Well, I've got a video to show you today.
Awesome.
Um, the impetus is this. It's been used in a few soundtracks. I don't know if I can use the word several, but
Hmm.
it was in the Jackie Brown soundtrack.
Oh,
Uh, Quentin Tarantino has a real knack for bringing back not only old um, actors and actresses from the B movie,
hmm,
the old B movies and exploitation movies,
yeah.
and so I'm really big on that. I've been big on that for years and years.
Hmm.
And his music is huge in his movies, at
Yeah.
least for me. But I think it would be a consensus. So this was one of them in Jackie Brown, and I had heard it before, heard it after. Great tune. It's Randy Crawford, who was leader of the Crusaders.
Okay.
That mid '70s, the orchestra sounds and the funkiness to it. Just an amazing vibe, and I challenge you that it'll be something that's going to stick in your head until you listen to something else that's powerful.
Cool. I can't wait.
So yeah, we're gonna try this. Randy Crawford, Street Life, right after this. All right, here you go. Randy Crawford, Street Life.
Here we go. Oh,
I play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. You let the people see just who you wanna be, and every night you shine just like a superstar. Travel life is played, a 10-cent masquerade. You dress, you walk, you talk, you're who you think you are. Street life, you can run away from time. Street life, for a nickel or a dime. Street life, but you better not get old. Street life, or you're gonna feel the cold. There's always love for sale, a grown-up fairy tale. Prince Charming always smiles behind a silver spoon. And if you keep it young, your song is always sung. Your love will pay your way beneath the silver moon. Street life, street life, street life. Oh, street life.
Great strings here.
Mhm. Yeah.
I hear that vibra slap in the back.
Mhm.
Ooh. I play the street life because there's no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know.
Love that
Street
bass.
life,
Mm.
and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life, until you play your life away. Oh!
Bongos, baby.
Great change. I get the popcorn.
Yeah.
So warm.
Wow.
Street Life.
Wow. Okay.
Tell me.
So much to say. I mean, it's got that groove, no question. The parts that stood out the most to me were the keyboards. I mean, I love that kind of funky sort of keyboard solo type of thing.
Yeah,
Very soulful, and then the bass. The bass was great. I love
yeah.
that drive and that was awesome. My On the negative side, not enough guitar. And I know I say that a lot for things, but it's so ripe for a kick-ass guitar solo or something to I don't know. Again, too much sax, not enough guitar. That's my preference. You know.
Never too much sax. Yeah, I mean it was kind of interchangeable, I think, in that song, that era. But yeah, I can see that. But it's definitely suited
Yeah.
the way it is. But yeah, I can see that. I mean, that's always never enough guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
And it was definitely on the disco-y side, which I love. I love that
um,
kind of.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Definitely, it's definitely in the era of Donna Summer,
yeah.
and that. So, but you can tell obviously with the breaks in the middle, how it would be a perfect soundtrack song.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Quentin Tarantino has that amazing ear for that.
Yeah.
Um,
No, there were a couple breaks during the song where it just puts you in that kind of like you want to shut your eyes and just groove to that
yeah,
beat, groove to the jamming that's going on.
yeah.
And I did feel that in a couple parts of the song for sure.
Funny enough
It's
that there are two guitarists in that song.
well, I
Interesting.
mean, there's that cool funky rhythm that's
Yeah,
going on, which I
yeah.
love as well. Um, but there
Actually,
was,
there are three guitar players in the song, and one of them is Paul Jackson Jr.
huh?
So yeah, interesting.
Well, it didn't sound like a guitar-driven song to me.
Yeah, it
Um,
had that don't get
yeah, yeah, yeah,
staccato guitar and
right.
just a real full sound. But with that, with the orchestra in the back, it's just such an incredible for me. And it's just a warm, wrap yourself up kind of song. That
Well, it's a
feeling.
very happy song. It's a feel-good song,
Yeah,
and it's got that rhythm that is a pick-me-up rhythm. Um,
yeah, and most of it in that soundtrack are, even though some of them, like another song I could have played was 110th Street,
mhm.
which is trying to catch a trick off the street.
Oh,
It's obviously singing about the times
yeah,
in that
yeah,
particular culture, but the way it translates into just great music, it's just there'll be nothing like it again.
yeah. I've honestly never heard of Randy Crawford, and
Yeah, I had heard of her, and I think just more for her singing jazz,
hmm.
kind of in the vein of um, Sade, and
Oh, so
uh,
she's more known for like jazz singing.
I believe so. I
Okay,
don't quote me on it, but I believe so. In the times that I was listening to
yeah,
those type of people, or Lita Adams, who played
mhm.
with Tears for Fears, kind of the piano playing.
Yeah. Well, and what I like about so obviously she's a singer and the focus is her, but she surrounds herself with amazing musicians
Yeah,
who can just I mean they could carry the whole song themselves. So I mean it's a great blend for sure.
yeah. Joe Sample, who I'd mentioned to you, he's a keyboard player, jazz keyboard player that I've known for years. He produced the song, and you could definitely think it's a Quincy Jones song.
Yeah.
Uh, it just got that great element of well, a lot of elements.
Yeah.
Very catchy, very atmospheric, and it could definitely be a soundtrack.
Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
This
you'd at least, if nothing else, dig that groove and
Oh
that
yeah.
seven.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean it's probably not something I would listen to every day, like on my daily playlist or anything like that.
Yeah,
But it's definitely something that I can every once in a while get in the mood for. Definitely.
yeah. The fact that you mentioned there are not as much guitar for you. This is late '70s. I believe it
Mhm.
was '79. So I would assume probably if it was back in the in the early '70s, there probably would have been a little more crunch guitar in
Yeah.
there. So it was crossing over the '80s. It became a little bit more electronic.
Yeah.
Then
Then
had the
back
guitar
in
wave after that.
right.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely get that 70s groove. You can stamp 70s on this song.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also something I could put on and plug in my guitar and just play over, like add the guitar that I feel is missing. That could
Yeah,
be
or
fun.
just
Yeah.
look up. Of course, we have playlists on YouTube, and there's definitely a Jackie Brown playlist, and it's all great. There are a
Yeah.
lot of movies like that, and Super Bad, and
Yep.
some zombie movies, and a lot of guys who really appreciate soundtrack and
Yeah.
uh, you know getting that feel and that mood.
Very cool.
All
Awesome.
right, it was Randy Crawford, Street Life.
All right. So like, subscribe, and do all that cool stuff. And we'll see you next time.
Take care.